Welcome. My name is Shawnee Jones, and I serve as one of the procurement coordinators at KCRHA. And today I will present on the 2024 South King County Severe Weather RFP. This presentation will cover the funding opportunity background, timeline, funding available, eligibility requirements, contracting requirements, the submission instructions, selection process, project scope, and rating criteria. So a little background on why this funding has been made available is because King County frequently encounters extended periods of cold and wet weather throughout the winter, typically spanning from November to March. This also includes unhealthy air quality and sometimes dangerously high summer heat and extremely cold temperatures during the winter that can cause significant negative health consequences, sometimes including death. Exposure to such conditions, coupled with insufficient clothing and provisions, heightens the risk of severe weather-related health issues and fatalities. These risks are often compounded by a disproportionate prevalence of underlying medical and mental health conditions among this population, which sometimes are exacerbated their vulnerability to the hazards of cold, wet, excessively hot, or poor air quality environments. All KCRHA funding opportunities are rooted in our theory of change, which is if we create a homeless response system that centers people with lived experience, then we will be able to focus on responding to needs and eliminating inequities in order to end homelessness for all. The funding opportunity or application was released on October 11th. The information session was originally scheduled for the 21st, but we are sending it out to our service providers on October 22nd. The last day to respond to any questions is October 25th at 5 p.m. And all questions should be directed to RFP at kcrha.org. The application deadline for applicants to submit their full application is November 1st at 11:59 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. We anticipate denial notifications going out the week of November 4th. Appeals are due 5 business days after denial notification is received. We anticipate award notifications going out the week of November 11th and contract development beginning also the week of November 11th. The contract start date for this funding opportunity will be November 1st, 2024. This funding is for procurement opportunities in South King County. Funding is made available by King County General Funds. There's up to $70,000 available in this procurement opportunity. KCRHA plans to award up to 10 agencies. Agencies must provide services in South King County. And all payments and services provided in accordance with the provisions under this RFP shall be contingent upon the availability of funds. Some of the eligibility requirements are applicants must adhere to the requirements to be eligible for consideration that are listed in KCRHA's minimum eligibility requirements. Agencies are expected to adhere to current and appropriate COVID safety guidelines outlined by Seattle-King County Public Health. Nonprofit organizations must have a unique entity ID and federal system for award management or SAM registration in good standing. The KCRHA minimum eligibility requirements can also be are listed or can be viewed on our website at kcrha.org under funding opportunities. Some of the contracting requirements are any contracts resulting from this RFP will be between KCRHA and the applicant organization. Contracts will include requirements and details for data collection and reporting, daily logs and number of individuals provided, nightly bed capacity, number of meals served, and any additional contracting requirements can be found in the full application. Contracting requirements will also be discussed during contract negotiations for agencies that are awarded through this RFP. So we are asking all applicants to follow all listed instructions in the Smartsheet application. We also advise you to gather the required documents and begin writing your responses on a separate document before the Smartsheet form, just so you can have a backup just in case there is any type of technical issue. If Please email rfp@kcrha.org if you experience any technical difficulties with the Smartsheet. And please remember to upload all required documents within the Smartsheet application. So we are currently implementing a new grants management system. And until that is implemented, we will be handling procurements via Smartsheet. So the full instructions are in the application. But again, I just want to reiterate to submit via the Smartsheet, the completed Smartsheet form, completed application, response to questions and rating criteria, and you can find that within the application or on the website by using the editable 2024 South King County Severe Weather application that's provided. It's located on page 10 under the instructions section of the full application. If you have any trouble locating the editable application or the Smartsheet form, please reach out to rfp@kcrha.org. And again, you can review the full KCRHA minimum eligibility requirements checklist document to ensure your agency is meeting all requirements. And that's also listed within the application and our website, kcrha.org. This is an example of the minimum eligibility checklist that is listed on our website under funding opportunities. You'll want to review this and ensure that you have all this documentation and that you fit the eligibility requirement prior to submitting your application. The selection process for this RFP, all applications will be reviewed to ensure their completeness. There will be an initial screening that verifies the application is complete, including all responses to all the questions. All minimum eligibility documents have been submitted and the application is submitted on time. There will be an external review panel of subject matter experts that will review applications and score based upon the scoring criteria that's listed in the RFP. Agencies must demonstrate the capacity to meet all program and minimum eligibility requirements. Agencies with a score of less than 70 out of 100 will not be considered eligible. And agencies must respond to any clarifying questions or document requests. Failure to respond in a timely manner may result in agencies being deemed non-responsive and will not be considered. The project scope for this funding opportunity is the South King County Severe Weather Response RFP is seeking applications from qualified agencies interested in providing severe weather response services for youth and young adults, single adults 18 and over, and or families currently experiencing homelessness. This also includes support staffing and supplies for severe weather shelter sites. It shall be noted as well that additional points will be given to applications that propose to increase their overall number of beds. This funding opportunity is open to proposals from nonprofit orgs that serve residents of South King County. And here's a list, and this list is also included in the application of the service locations. Some of the project requirements are applicants that propose to expand their existing number of service, whether beds, bed nights, and increase outreach and or other services during severe weather. Provide a secure, dignified, temporary emergency shelter for unhoused adults seeking respite from harsh weather conditions. Provide adequate staffing, supplies, and immediate response to emergency conditions. Applicants that demonstrate a comprehensive understanding of severe weather response needs, ability to operate emergency shelter and provide severe weather response for unhoused youth, young adults, single adults 18 and over, couples and couples of all genders. Offer services grounded in housing first, trauma-informed, holistic support, and advanced equity for Black, Indigenous, and other peoples of color, as well as individuals who identify as LGBTQIA+, and individuals with disabilities. Again, this is open to nonprofit organizations and faith-based organizations and some government agencies. Grantees are responsible for maintaining clear and accurate project records. Any on-site and staff with regular interaction with the residents must have training and other support to ensure trauma-informed and person-centered interactions. Some of the eligible and ineligible costs, staff, frontline and admin staff are included in eligible costs. Supportive services associated with severe weather events such as case management, housing search, employment assistance. Supplies for severe weather events. This includes blankets, sleeping bags, warm clothing, and personal hygiene. Hot meals, snacks, and beverages to address immediate nutritional needs. And any expenses that are not directly related to the provisions of shelter services during extreme weather events or that do not align with the funding guidelines and objectives are considered ineligible. And again, please view the full application online to get a more complete list of eligible and ineligible costs for this funding opportunity. So the rating criteria is broken down into these six sections. So agency experience and proposed approach is worth 30 points. Staffing is 10 points. Racial equity and social justice, 25 points. Any partnerships that the applicant agency may have is worth 15 points. Data management is 10 points, and the proposed budget will also be 10 points. And again, the rating criteria for each section is listed in the full RFP application. For more information, we ask that you email the procurement team at rfp@kcrha.org. We ask that you don't reach out to any other staff members about this funding opportunity to keep all communication between the applicant and the procurement team. Last day for questions about the funding opportunity is October 24th at 5 p.m. You can also find a full application at KCRHA's Funding Opportunities webpage. Recorded information sessions are under RFP questions and answers tabs. You can also find information about notice of funding availability, live funding opportunities, and minimum eligibility requirements. I would like to thank you for taking the time to listen to this presentation. And again, if you have any questions, please reach out to the procurement team at rfp@kcrha.org. And we look forward to reviewing your applications. Thank you so much and have a great day.